2022 is already looking to be a fantastic year in the amusement and theme park industry. With almost 100 roller coasters opening worldwide next year, there are definitely some great ones coming out, and that is the topic of today's video. Unlike a previous video that I already made that discusses every coaster coming next year, which you can check out with the link in the description down below, this video will just be looking at the 10 best. The best of the best, the ones that will wow you and maybe become your all-time favorite roller coaster. Now, obviously, because this is a rankings video, this will be 100% my opinion and my opinion only, and since we have not ridden any of these coasters, we have no bias towards or against them, so these will just be my initial thoughts after watching a POV and hearing all the stats and everything we know so far about these rides. Also, there may be a few coasters that you expect or think will be on this list that I have left off, and that may be for a few reasons. A lot of obscure coasters are opening in Asia, and a few of them definitely could have made this list. However, due to lack of information, footage, or both, I have decided to leave them off this list. So that is why a lot of this list will be North American centric with a few oddballs from other countries. Also, there are a few honorable mentions that I want to discuss. At least here in North America, there are two that I want to go over quickly. The unnamed Intamin launch coaster coming to Lost Island theme park. Formerly known as Kanonen, it used to operate at Liseberg in Sweden, and this Intamin launch coaster looks like a very solid ride and a great headliner for this brand new Iowan theme park. However, it is definitely held back by its small size and short length. Also, Emperor at SeaWorld San Diego looks to be a very solid dive coaster. However, just like the unnamed Intamin, this is held back by its short length, and unlike the aforementioned Intamin coaster, this ride also has a very generic layout, but it does look like a very solid fit for the park it's going to. Anyways, let's get on to the real list. Starting off our list at number 10, we head to America, to Colorado, to Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park for Defiance. This will be a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, and even though it is by far the shortest coaster on our list, with just 3 inversions and just over 1,000 feet of track, this coaster is located in one of the best locations for any coaster, on top of a massive mountain. On top of that, with a beyond vertical drop and just simple lap bar restraints, this looks to be a sleeper hit of next year and definitely one of the more unique coasters. Heading across the globe, let's go to the land down under to check out SeaWorld in Australia, where they will be opening Leviathan. This is a Gravity Group wooden coaster that is set to open next year, and this coaster, with a max height of 105 feet, will be the largest coaster at the SeaWorld Resort. Packing in numerous airtime moments and a couple of highly banked turns, this looks to be an awesome coaster and one of the best rides in Australia. However, the main reason that this fairly pedestrian wooden coaster makes this list is the fact that the last car in each train will run backwards. The aspect of being able to ride an already awesome wooden coaster backwards definitely bumps this coaster up a few placements on this list, and this coaster looks to be part of a brand new ocean-themed area, which will definitely make SeaWorld one of the better parks in all of Australia come 2022. At number 8, we head back over to America, specifically down to the Circuit of the Americas racetrack in Austin, Texas, to check out Codaland. This is a fairly new theme park that opened in 2020, and as of now only features 2 small kiddie coasters. However, come late 2022, they will open Palindrome. Yet another Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. This will be one of the most unique roller coasters in all of America, featuring 2 inversions that you actually traverse twice, both forwards and backwards, and a super steep near vertical drop along with a beyond vertical spike. You get to experience this coaster both fully forwards and backwards, making for one of the most unique roller coasters in the United States, as well as a great one, and definitely one not to be missed if you live anywhere near San Antonio come the 2022 roller coaster season. Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. This will be the world's steepest B&M dive coaster with a drop angle of 95 degrees. Also dropping in another vertical drop and 2 inversions. This coaster actually looks to be one of the most underrated coasters coming next year in my opinion. And even though it obviously isn't anything too special with that classic B&M dive coaster layout, I still think it will be a sleeper hit, and I honestly think it might be better than the past 4 coasters on this list, but we will just have to wait and see. Staying in this great country, but heading on over to California, we check out Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, opening at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This will be the tallest, fastest, longest, and loopiest single-rail roller coaster on the planet, with a max height of 131 feet. Despite being a near clone of the Jersey Devil coaster that currently operates at Six Flags Great Adventure, and that ride so far having got very mixed reviews, this still looks to be a great ride at Magic Mountain, and definitely a very solid pick to be their 20th roller coaster. However, even though this coaster looks great, I cannot put it as high on this list due to the mixed reception of the original ride, and the fact that it is a clone and will not be as unique. Starting off our top 5, we have Triple Loop at Indiana Beach. This Schwarzkopf coaster did open in 1984 on the German Fair circuit, but has been relocated a number of times, and it will now open in Indiana as Triple Loop. Being known as one of the world's most intense roller coasters and the world's first to feature 3 vertical loops, this coaster features an absolutely insane layout, featuring the aforementioned 3 loops, as well as being super compact and featuring 2 really tight helixes at the end of the ride. This coaster will be getting a massive refurbishment from Maurer Rides in time for next year. However, that shouldn't take away from the coaster's intensity much at all, and this should still be one of the best roller coasters opening next year, if not the most intense. At number 4, we have Pantheon at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. This is an Intamin multi-launch coaster featuring both forwards and backwards segments, a vertical spike, a beyond vertical drop that takes you right down by the park's river, a bevy of airtime moments, and 2 inversions featuring a 0G stall. This coaster definitely looks to be awesome, and even though it has a fairly short length, that does hold this ride back a little bit. The amount of pros definitely outweigh the cons, and featuring awesome trains, fairly good theming it looks like, and an awesome top hat that's almost 200 feet tall, along with an outer bank turn that will give some of the best airtime on this entire list. There really isn't much to go wrong with this coaster besides maybe reliability, and the coaster itself looks absolutely perfect for what they were going for. However, there are just 3 coasters that I place a little bit higher, mainly because of this coaster's shorter length. Starting off our top 3, we have our final European coaster, Phonics at Far Up Summerland in Denmark. This all-new Vekoma Wildcat coaster will feature 3 inversions and a max height of 131 feet. This definitely looks to be one of the best coasters manufactured by the Dutch company, and along with featuring 14 different airtime moments, this coaster has a track length of almost 3,000 feet of track, so this will not feel like a short ride at all. You will definitely get your wait time's worth with this one, and featuring a fairly compact layout, this definitely looks to be the best coaster in all of Denmark, and I would not be surprised at all if this is one of people's favorite roller coaster in all of Europe, with that awesome ride experience and the theming that looks to be absolutely rock solid. At number 2, we have ARIE Force 1, set to open at Fun Spot Atlanta. The newest RMC iBox coaster features a very curious name, named after both the presidential jet and the last name of the owners who run Fun Spot. This looks to be one of the world's greatest roller coasters, featuring a near vertical drop at 150 feet, a length of 3,400 feet of track along with 4 inversions, and a dozen different airtime moments throughout the course. There really isn't anything that you can complain about with this ride, except for the coaster above it is the exact same ride model, just bigger, faster, and longer. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys probably could have guessed this, but at the #1 spot, we have Iron GWAZI at Busch Gardens, Tampa. The world's tallest, fastest, and steepest hybrid roller coaster is coming to this Floridian theme park. And even though it has been delayed for 2 years due to the pandemic, this coaster still looks to be one of the best in the entire world, featuring 3 different inversions, including one being dubbed the Hell Roll that takes you from almost 100 feet in the air to nearly ground level that looks to be incredible. There really is no arguing Iron GWAZI with its almost 24 airtime moments and its super smooth track length of over 4,000 feet. This coaster, no doubt to almost anybody, will be the king of 2022. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm sure that a lot of you guys do disagree with my rankings, and I might have left a coaster or 2 off this list. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and what you expect to be the best roller coaster to open next year. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave it a like rating, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more content just like this every single week on Hangtime Thrills. I'll catch you guys next time.